Imagine if we could build and light it at the same time. Too hard, can't be done, it'll take forever to do. I'm pretty sure most of our customers already have the Lego set built, so there's no point doing it. Can you imagine if we can literally change the way people see and build with Lego? Well, why can't we? Hello, welcome back to another vlog. Kenny Be Like Water, coming at ya. Better than ever, feeling really good. And most importantly, this week is huge for me and the Light My Bricks team because it is the launch of what we call Light My Bricks 2.0. This is something that I have been really excited about 4 years in the making. And it's basically a relaunch of Light My Bricks. And along with that, a whole new product line that we have been working so hard at developing, researching, finding the best way to basically redesign our product and putting everything into it, listening to all the feedback, taking it in, researching, trying, prototyping, doing the whole thing, and completely redeveloping this product, or the Light My Bricks product, from the ground up. When I say from the ground up, Light My Bricks components, if you strip back all the marketing, the packaging, it is, the components look quite raw. And I like to use this analogy to kind of explain it to people, but it basically looks like if you were to open up a computer, you see like circuitry, you see wiring, it looks quite raw. And it looks quite intimidating for someone who has never dabbled in electronics before. And I think that goes to a lot of first-time customers who want to light their Lego and they want to, get that end product, but they're just so unsure. And even when they see our product, if they fiddle and handle with the components, they'll be like, oh shit, is this tricky? How hard is it, kind of thing. That's why we've spent so much time and effort in building this brand, making that first-time experience as good as possible with our packaging and the unboxing experience and everything. But at the end of the day, the results are definitely worth the trouble of having to dismantle Lego and fiddle with wiring and all that kind of thing. And Light My Bricks to this day has the components are very easy to copy, and that's where I've seen a lot of or ran into a lot of trouble with having our competitors copy our product, because yes, it is easy to product. The components are essentially market available products that you can actually buy online in bulk. Yes, all these little plugs, these little sockets, all that kind of thing, you have to be able to then produce that in bulk onto like circuit boards and all that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, if you have machinery, which a lot of kind of Shenzhen factories have in China, it's very easy to copy. And so that's why we've seen the increase in competition. We've seen the increase on a lot of people who are basically using the same small componentry, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's small componentry that I was able to find to integrate with Lego. But it's somewhat forced. It's somewhat like it's not built for purpose. And when I started attracting a lot of copycats, that was the one thing that I wanted to put a lot of focus on and a lot of time and energy into, is basically redeveloping and making it hard for others to copy, making it somewhat proprietary. Because at the end of the day, you'll always have copycats, and it's really important. That's why I'm always very big on staying ahead of the game rather than concentrating on what's behind you. So over the years, we've spent so much time figuring out what is the best product that would, or how do we make the best product that will integrate seamlessly with Lego? Yes, you have the product, and that's one thing, but that whole experience, and I talk about that a lot, about the whole customer experience. How do we make that 10 times better? I am not shy to admit that sometimes with the Light My Bricks current version, that it can be frustrating because the cables aren't really built for Lego. We just got small componentry that we have found and developed and made work. We've made it work. We've found a way to make it work. But I have to admit that it can be challenging at times. It can be frustrating. We're talking about like wedging cables in between bricks when Lego is not designed to have wiring wedged in between. So oftentimes things can fall apart, or they can't. It's tricky to kind of integrate it. But at the end of the day, the results are like mind-blowing. That's why we've grown, and that's why people still want to light their bricks. And that's why people want to bring their Lego to life, because we still have a product and experience that allows for that. But for me, I'm all about how to improve, how do we make the best possible product and experience for our customers. Because at the end of the day, I'm a customer myself. And I would always think, imagine if we had a cable that was thinner. Imagine if we had a cable that was stronger. Imagine if we had plugs that were easy to plug in. Because a lot of feedback that I get is someone that says, I have fat fingers and this is so fiddly, you need a microscope, you need tweezers, all that kind of thing. And so again, that's where I go back to, how do we make the best possible product ever? So it all started back in around 2020, me taking this journey of how do we make the product proprietary, how do we make a new product and develop it from the ground up. It actually started, or what kicked it off was discussions with Lego actually. So back in 2020, we had a couple of guys from Denmark head office come and visit Light My Bricks and find out more about us. They wanted to find out more about what we're doing in the Lego world, because they were very, they loved what they saw and they were very intrigued. And so we spent a lot of time with them, and basically they wanted to develop a product with us. Long story short, working with Lego has a lot of hurdles. It's a very large company, being a multi-billion company, of course. And so there's a lot of kind of like hurdles and hoops that you have to jump through. At the end of the day, we worked together for about 2 years, and the team that we worked with, they were called the Innovation Lab. The lead users Innovation Lab, they basically disbanded. Their contract didn't get renewed for various reasons. But they gave us permission to continue with the project, and thankfully I funded the whole thing. So technically I owned all the work that we did, and it was basically the whole time it was me leading that design, leading the development of the product, but in consultation with key people from the Lego group. That's as much as I can disclose, but we carried that on and we continued to develop it. And we changed it so many times. We spent so much time and money making it a certain way, then I guess getting advice that this is not the right way to do things, and then we changed it up, and we went through so many different prototypes. Anyway, 4 years later, here we are, and we finally have, I believe, the best possible Lego lighting product ever. By a mile. And I know that a lot of existing customers who Light My Bricks, when they try the 2.0 version, they'll be blown away and they'll be like, why didn't you give me this earlier? And so it's something that I'm really, really excited about. And one of the best things about this new product in the physical sense is that it is thin, like probably the thinnest cable you'll ever find, the strongest cable you ever find. If you've ever used Light My Bricks product before and you pull a cable out of the expansion board, you can easily unstrip the wire. You're not going to get that with this new product. We've finally, we tried so many different cables and tried so many different ways to make something thin and strong, and we finally got it. And I think not just that, the biggest enjoyment is the fact that you can lay multiple cables in between bricks and you can't even tell. Like, there's no gap, nothing. It's like the cleanest way to light your Lego. And a big part of it is also the plugging system. With Light My Bricks, like you can't, you have to plug it a certain way. And quite often if you can actually damage the components because they're so micro scale, whereas this one, we've made it so easy. Like, I call it kind of like idiot proof. Like, you can't connect it the wrong way. You can connect it either way. Very easy to do. You don't need tweezers, all that kind of thing. And not just that, like a big part of it is, these new docks that we call it. our expansion boards that we have actually designed so that they integrate really seamlessly with Lego. We're talking like they can snap onto bricks. They are like according to the brick length system in measurement. So you can easily build around it or build into it. And so think of a polished, very polished version of Like My Bricks 1.0. That's what 2.0 is all about. I've always loved the Apple brand. I love the look and the premiumness and the clean, the clean, polished end product of Apple, and that's what I've strived to achieve with Like My Bricks 2.0, and I'm very confident that we have done that. So super excited about where the product is, but I just want to spend a few minutes talking about what's even more bigger than that, and that is the experience of Like My Bricks 2.0. A lot of for those who are familiar with Like My Bricks 1.0, it's all about building Lego first, then buying Like My Bricks, and then following instructions on how to remove certain sections of your finished model in order to integrate our lighting. That's what Like My Bricks has been this whole time. That's what's worked. That's what has helped us grow year on year. That's what's helped us expand and scale and go to market with this method of installation of the lights. But one thing that I've heard over and over again from talking to customers is it would be so cool if you can build it as you go, or can you build as you go kind of thing. As in, can you install the lights while building the Lego? I think a lot of customers, or a lot of potential customers, have not taken that step to buy Like My Bricks because their Lego's already built. It's on the shelf. They spent hours and hours, days building something that they are so precious of, and it's there, it's on display, and they don't want to. The thought of them pulling it apart is that scares them. That's not something they want to do, and I completely understand. And so I wanted to basically focus on the other audience that have that want to build and light Like My Bricks. This is where my focus is going to, and this is what Like My Bricks 2.0 can offer and is offering, and that is something that I'm really, really excited about. And this whole kind of epiphany came to me when we had Brickvention at the start of the year, and I was talking to customers, and they said, imagine if we could, it would be cool if you could build and light it at the same time. And even though I had heard that a lot of that feedback over the years, we were at the final stages of developing the product and getting our instructional guides and all that kind of thing. I actually stopped and I spoke to my team and I said, hey, imagine if we could actually, I want to look into this. I want to look into offering this for our customers because I think it'll be so much better. And I think at the time we're so used to doing certain things, so obviously that kind of request was met with too hard, can't be done, it'll take forever to do, and I'm pretty sure most of our customers already had the Lego set built, so there's no point doing it. But I challenged that kind of thought process, I challenged that response, and I was like, but what if? Well, why can't we? Let's look into it. Let's open up the thinking from the way we're so used to thinking to a different perspective and thinking outside the box. Within a week or two, my lead designer, Will, was like, I think we can do this. I think I figured it out. And I was talking in a meeting and I was like, can you imagine if we can literally change the way people see and build Lego? And one of my other lead team members, Nick, was like, that's it. This is it. This is what we want to do. And that completely opened up the world of possibilities and opportunities for me as a founder, thinking about the potential that Like My Bricks could, really achieve, and what we can and can't do. Really pushing the limits and the ceiling of limitations far beyond what we could imagine. And so that became our mission, was to change the way people build. change the way people see Lego. This whole time, we have always been, I guess, secondary to Lego in a sense that we're reliant on what they do. We need them to have the Lego and then buy our lights after. And I thought, imagine if we could reverse it and literally change the way people see Lego, that they want that end product and they can get that end product with Light My Bricks 2.0 and literally change the way they build. They build and light at the same time. At the end, creating that ultimate Lego experience, or that ultimate Lego building experience that you can't get with anything else. You can't get that with just Lego. You need Light My Bricks. You want the Light My Bricks experience, not just the Lego experience. And that is something that I'm so passionate and excited about, and so happy that we're finally here. We're finally here. We're launching this revolutionary new Lego lighting product that hasn't been done before. It's polished, it's clean, it's the best thing we've ever created, and it offers the best experience possible. Not just the packaging, but the whole thing. And what I didn't mention earlier is that a lot of our instructions up until this point has been very photo-based. And that's fine. It looks very clean, and we've evolved over the years and got it better and better. But it's now at a stage where it's basically in line with the Lego experience in terms of 3D instructional. If you look at Lego instructions, it's basically Lego instructions with Light My Bricks integration into it. And what's great is we can offer both ways to build and light Lego. We can light after build, which is what all our customers at the moment are experiencing, just with a much better experience in terms of the instructions and the visuals and everything. But we can also offer the other option of you can build and light at the same time. So great for people who are buying gifts, for people who are buying Lego and Light My Bricks and they're giving them the ultimate experience. That is what this new Light My Bricks experience and brand is all about. And we also use this opportunity to completely relaunch our brand. I feel as though Light My Bricks has had a lot of success due to the brand that we've created. But of course, you always attract the customers, and at the end of the day, if you don't stay ahead, you end up looking like everybody else. So I am the first one to admit, if you go to Light My Bricks right now or search Light My Bricks, you'll see all these other competitors out there, and it's not a real clear distinction because our competitors have also crept up and I would say done stuff that is similar to our brand, and there is confusion out there. We get people buy our competitors' products and complain to us thinking they bought from us, and that is not that means your brand is not strong. And that's why we've had to rebrand, and we chose this opportunity to rebrand with a brand new product. Is a perfect timing. And so I'm super excited as well to relaunch this new brand. Out with the old, that includes not just the logo, but the whole look and feel. I've actually got one of our hoodies here, and I want to take this one off and say out with the old. And in with the new. Purple. When I was first presented with concepts on the new color, I was a bit taken back, to be honest, because I was like, purple? Why purple? This is it. And I thought about it, and we're talking with the branding guys about the color purple. And you know, in the olden days when they used to have cartoons, and purple actually represented the night sky, and that was like a perfect kind of reason to go with the purple, because again, it's different. It's all our other competitors, it's all about black photos, black and yellow. It all looks the same. But us going out with the purple is a huge statement. This is the logo, by the way. I'll turn around. And it's basically, I love the logo as well, because we rebranded and introduced a brand new logo that represents innovation. It represents, Lego and Light My Bricks, or Lego and Light coming together. It represents a whole bunch of things, but I love it because it sums us up perfectly. So the rebrand has been really good, and I'm, again, so excited about this period that we are in, because we're literally changing the way people build. We're creating that ultimate Lego lighting experience like no other, and I'm so confident that we'll be able to impact a much wider audience. We're giving back and contributing so much more back to people who are passionate about Lego, giving them the best, because when you're buying and collecting Lego and building it, that is like an ultimate experience in itself. But delivering and being able to give people an even better experience, that is what kind of drives me. That's what brings me joy. That is what kind of fuels me, and basically allowing people to have a better experience, basically. So we've launched with 11, 12 products. Being able to offer that to everybody, both build and light as you go, or light after you build. We've repackaged, we've rebranded, we've got a new site coming. We're super excited about the growth and opportunities of Light My Bricks. I am so ecstatic with the team's efforts and how much work they put in, and just the journey that we've been on, because it really has been a journey. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of frustrating moments, a lot of challenging moments, but a lot of like light bulb moments, pun intended. Yeah, we're just gonna be smashing out new products. We're gonna offer so much more light kits coming, and not just for the new light kits, but for the top selling products, or the more popular ones. We're gonna go back and basically offer an alternative 2.0 version to the 1.0. And over time, we'll slowly phase out 1.0. But if you're a Light My Bricks customer at the moment, wait till you try 2.0. It's going to be the best thing you'll ever experience from a Lego perspective. But that's not to say we're not going to support like 1.0. We have like, I guess, converted docks that we're allowing people to purchase to make it compatible. Like, let's say if you've got a whole wall of Light My Bricks 1.0 and you've got a new set that you want to put 2.0, it's easily integratable, if that's a word. But look, at the end of the day, I am just, this vlog was basically just to document the kind of journey that we've had, give you a bit of backstory, and just basically bringing you along on this journey. And hopefully you guys will be just as excited as I am, because this is a huge day for Light My Bricks and myself, just to show and prove to everyone that you put your mind and work hard to accomplish something, and you really can. And you think outside the box, and it just opens up worlds of opportunities. So yeah, that's me, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what else is in store for Light My Bricks, and for me personally, so much growth, so much more to do, and I'm truly excited. So let me know if you're an existing customer as well for Light My Bricks. Like, what are you excited most to see? What sets you're wanting to light up more that we don't have in the 2.0 range? But go check it out. I'd love to hear your feedback. Check it out. Check out the site. Check out the new products. Super excited to have it all there ready for you guys. And I'm just looking forward to giving more and more to you guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.